Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the Steel Ice Center in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania for this ECHA semifinal contest between the top seed, the University of Rhode Island Rams, and the 4th seed, the Drexel University Dragons. Cody Decker joining you alongside my partner, Carolo Pascal. Joining us here on this semifinal Sunday. We appreciate you. And the University of Rhode Island Rams may have had the toughest game yesterday to get to the semifinals. A 4-1 win over the 8th seed Lehigh University Mountain Hawks. A 1-1 game that came down to the last 5 minutes, Carolo, and we know Rhode Island, a national contender, trying to make it now to the finals in the league playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, trying to get there to the league finals, or to the league championships here for the ACHA. As we get ready for our starting lineups here, we'll get more into the game as we have the starting lineups and national anthem, so we'll send it on down to the PA booth, step aside, and we'll get the starters here. We'll be back in just a few.
Number 25, Hayden Ferrer. At left wing, number 29, Ryan Sambuco.
Oh,
At
hell.
center, number 17, Evan Mudrick. And right wing, number 6, Matt Harris. And now the starters for the Rams. In goal, number 30, Jamie Hunt. At left feet, number 24, Colin Drexel. At right feet, number 2, Tim Crane. At left wing, number 9, Owen Hall. At center, number 4, Charlie Nelson. At right wing, number 28, Max Lockwood. At this time, between drives and leisure facts, direct attention to the American flag as an honor nation to play the our national anthem. Thank you.
Pregame festivities are over. We are set to go for our second semifinal of the ECHA playoffs between the University of Rhode Island and Drexel University. Let's give you the starting lineups first for Rhode Island. Tim Crane, Charlie Nelson, Owen Hall, Kylan Bizel, Max Lockwood, and the goaltender is James Hunt. For Drexel, their starters, Matt Harris, Evan Mudrick, Brady Doyle, Hayden Soretti, and Ryan Sambuco. The goaltender is Tyler Richmond. University of Rhode Island sweeping the regular season series back on February 6th and 7th, a 4-3 overtime win and a 4-0 win in Game 2. We are underway here in this semifinal here in the Lehigh Valley. As Drexel takes control here to the near side, this is Matt Harris. Puck gets by him, and it's an icing call against Drexel. Just 11 seconds in.
You could.
Rhode Island with a 4-1 win against the 8 seed Lehigh yesterday. A dominating win for Drexel against number 5 George Mason. A 9-1 victory for the Dragons. That's how we got here to this afternoon contest. Again, appreciate you joining us here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting.
And as we've got a second here, do want to apologize for the last couple minutes of the previous semifinal game with our camera flaking out on us. We, knock on wood, hope we have it fixed for this game. So had some problems with one of our power supply cables for it. So hoping that stays the way it is, the way we have it gaff taped up right now. But we will hopefully not have any issues here for this one. But like you were saying, Cody, I mean, as this one will go down for an icing here. They're on Rhode Island early, but not even a minute into this game, like you mentioned, with Rhode Island sweeping the season series here against Drexel and coming in as the 1 seed, stole the 1 seed from Westchester in the final game of the regular season to take the 1 seed here in the ECHA playoffs. And both these teams trying to vie for the last spot in the finals next weekend when they will take, one of them will take on the Westchester University Golden Rams. And with their win early over Villanova, as this one hops up into the netting.
Rhode Island riding an 11-game win streak coming into this one. The Dragons looking to make an upset happen here today. Let's give you the goalie matchup. First for Rhode Island, it's James Hunt, 13-4 record, 2.43 goals against average, and a .926 save percentage. For Drexel's Tyler Richmond, who was called up in the middle of the season to Division I, a 5-0-2 record, 3.24 goals against average, and a .914 save percentage since he's been called up to the team. So 1:10 into this one. Puck down to the Drexel end. Face-off win for the Dragons as the Rams look to hop on the forecheck here. This is handled by Ben Burkan. Burkan playing across, cutting in towards the net, and a good back check there by number 18 for Rhode Island, Zach Gold. It's played towards net, cut out there by William Mikolas. As this is sent down toward the Rhode Island net, and it's going to be covered up there by James Hunt. Face off here near side. It's won by the Rams as they try to get the puck out but can't. This comes to the point now. Ryan Lippy with it. Plays it back. Cross ice pass. Shot thrown on and a stick save by Hunt. Near side now. Pietro Baccarin throwing it across. Giving chase. Kept in by the Dragons. Back out to the point. Santino Tiberio throws it wide. Now in the corner. Back to Tiberio, throws another shot on. Bad save made by Hunt. Good pressure here from the Dragons as Tiberio throws it back across to his partner, Lippy. Right back in deep, scooping it out, Nathan Steele. Steele gets hit to the boards, and this is going to be played off the netting. The Rams won't be able to change here, and the puck stays in their defensive zone.
And similar to how we started the game earlier today, I mean, a 4-0 shot lead here for Drexel here early to start this contest. I mean, we had that happen with Westchester in game number 1 against Villanova. But 4-0 lead here for Drexel. I mean, they won big time against George Mason yesterday. As this another dump down the ice here by Rhode Island. I mean, Rhode Island trying to get their footing under themselves here a little bit. We're the last game last night, so have the tired or most tired legs out of any of the teams here in the playoffs. So maybe trying to just get their legs back under them a little bit here to start this first period. Not even 3 minutes in yet. We've had a lot of stoppages here in the first couple minutes.
It's tough to get going really for either team, but Drexel doing a great job offensively thus far in the shots and generating the offensive pressure as the puck clears out And we'll have another whistle for Drexel. A couple key players to watch. On the Rhode Island side, Charlie Nelson, Max Lockwood had a goal and an assist in yesterday's game, both getting those assists on the power play. And James Hunt is seeing his first action of the weekend. It was Nicholas Maringola in net yesterday, saving 28 of 29. So the top seed, again, Rhode Island National Qualifiers. But they'd like to add a league playoff championship to that before they head to the national tournament. As this is played across ice off the linesman, and he didn't look happy to take that puck. As entering in are the Rams. Corey Zabo playing across here, looking to find the captain, Shane Mulhern. Puck comes loose to Mulhern here, looking to drop it back, and the puck comes to the stick of Matt Harris for the Dragons. Puck thrown down by Damon Valente, and off the change, out down here is Harris, throws a shot on, blocker save, rebound comes to the circle, but unable to get a shot off. Was Latham Hutchinson. Rams enter, looking to drop it back, spins to the point and out of the zone. It's going to flutter all the way down into the Rams' end. Battle for the puck here. William Michaelis throwing it in, and Dragons are offside. So Rhode Island still looking for that first shot on net here, approaching the 4-minute mark into the first. Neutral zone face-off won by the Dragons initially. And they'll take the puck here. This is Michaelis throwing it off the helmet of Quinn Thompson there. Near side, shot thrown on but wide by Michaelis. Good pressure here from the Dragons as they establish it here. Jimmy Jacobs centering the shot, and a blocker save made there by Hunt.
And they were looking for that one-timer. They were trying to find Kaczynski on that one-time blast. Just went right behind the blade of his stick there. Almost had a perfect 1-T. As the Dragons keep it here. Some good pressure so far from them.
There's Michaelis back on the puck again, and he plays it in deep off a stick. A little bit of an aggressive forecheck from the Dragons. In transition, though, goal the Rams. Tape-to-tape pass, past the defense, the shot, and a save made. Cover up there by Tyler Richmond. Great tape-to-tape passing there. That was Aiden Darlington on the chance. And the first shot registered there for the Rams. Far side faceoff won by Drexel as they look for an avenue to get the puck at it. Comes out to the point, a shot, and a blocker save made by Richmond. A chance there from the alternate captain, Tim Crane. As the Dragons retreat, Taberio on the puck here, pushes it up. Satoru Ito. Rams keep the pressure, though. In deep past the end line. Jared Weissert in there. Looking to play back for Darlington. They work it up that near side, playing back through the legs to the point, and thrown right back in by Gold. Gold on it again, trying to center a pass, but it's taken away. Eric Eisler flutters a backhand on net, and it's held on to by Hunt.
A lot of stoppages early here in this first period. We're not even 6 minutes into this game, and we've already had, what, probably about 10 stoppages at least?
Seems like it. Seems like it, yeah.
So a slow-moving first period. Both teams trying to just establish some offensive presence. I mean, with all the whistles, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that, but Drexel has had a couple of good looks so far as that one just went wide. And they've got the shot lead 7-2 right now. They've had some good looks, but here comes URI the other way.
In deep with it now into the corner. Looking to play it across, a takeaway on the check there by Adam Lazine. As this is thrown down ice, a spinning puck into the corner. And a hit delivered there by Pietro Baccarin. Oh, big hit laid there
There's a big reverse check there. Pretty sure that was Jacob Lopes on that collision as he rocked the 5 of Adam Lazine. That was a big reverse hit there as Lazine tried to lay the body, but too big there for Jacob Lopes.
Now Hayden Soretti drops a pass back to Chun, scored! Nice little play there from Soretti to Pietro Beckerin, and it is 1-0 Dragons. Nothing too fancy there on that play, just a little drop back pass and a great position shot there by Beckerin. So the Dragons strike first. An 8-2 shot lead and a 1-0 lead on the scoreboard as well. Just played up into the air, glove down at center ice, and sent right back into the Dragons' end. Some speed here from Cam Sear. He got hit in the corner. Drexel looking to get the puck out, and they do. Dominic Idavia was on that puck there. That's sent towards net, handled, another shot. Oh, a rebound rather over the crossbar. The Dragons pressing on, the shot, deflected, scored!
They're gonna wave it off. They're gonna say this was a high stick. They're gonna wave this one off.
That was an emphatic no goal call.
And I think that hit right off the shoulder or the mask, or the cage, I should say, of the 29 of Ryan Sambuco. Gonna take a look at it here, looking at the stream if we can. This was right at the side of the cage, and Sambuco got in there right on the back door. And that did hit off his shoulder. That hit off his shoulder, and the referees are going to talk about this one here. We're going to have to see what they call it. They originally ruled no goal, and it will stay no goal here, and we stay a 1-0 game in favor of Drexel, but Sambuco has a goal taken away. The assistant captain has that goal taken back, and we stay a 1-0 game here between Drexel and Rhode Island. Man, what a start it would have been for Drexel. 2-0 inside the first 10 minutes of this game against the number 1 seed would be huge for the Drexel Dragons, as they will discuss this. The scoreboard actually says 2-1 right now.
Yeah, that needs to be fixed for sure.
So we're going to have to try and fix this scoreboard in a second here.
But bookmark that play, and we'll see if that has any bearing on the rest of the game, as this is played away by James Hunt.
And on top of that, shots are now 11-2.
This played off the far boards, giving chase Zach Gold for the Rams, and you can see how heavy Drexel is on this forecheck. This played through center ice, nice touch pass, far circle the shot, and a save made. Puck played out, corralled by Valente. At the blue line, Charlie Nelson drops it back, the shot off the circle, and blocked into the glass. In transition now, Matt Harris shimmies his way, trying to get past the defender. Keeps control as he heads in deep. Nelson looking for some help. Played back. And back now to the near side. Back in deep for Harris. Harris faces a back check there. Harris right back on it here off the feed, trying to work it here with Eric Eisler. And the Rams finally dig it out as they look up for a pass off a stick. Foot race won by Ryan Lippy. Across for Tiberio, and taken right back by the Rams. Through the defense, a shot and a glove save made by Richmond. Played off the boards. Spinning puck back into the Rhode Island end momentarily. And a little back and forth here as the puck is dumped in. Battle in deep, stick lift there. Played over for Jimmy Jacobs. Jacobs to the point. Brady Doyle with a shot blocked. Doyle off the boards. As Drexel comes up with it, a pass way too far, and an icing call here against Drexel as we reach close to the midway point here in the first.
Shots are 11-4 right now, and Drexel has had a great forecheck so far here in this one. I mean, they've done a great job of keeping the puck in the zone and getting the pucks in deep to try and get chances, looking for passes into the low slot. And they've done a good job so far of testing this URI squad early here in this first period.
Drexel doing a good job defensively of keeping the puck to the outside on that chance, and now the Rams looking to go in transition again. Going to come out and play it is Richmond. Leaves it behind his cage and played now to the near side. Battle for the puck won by Gold as he heads toward the end board with it. Puck still stuck along the boards. And not much movement happening here as it continues to stay in the corner and towards the end as the puck squeaks out, and it's right back in that near side corner. Rhode Island kept on the perimeter, shot there, and a pad save made by Richmond. This puck skied into the air and into the Rhode Island end. Both teams making changes as this is kept in the zone momentarily. Rams looking for a chance to get the puck out, and they finally do. As this is played up off a skate. Nice poke check there off the play from Eisler, saving an odd man rush there. As this is played out to neutral ice, played down. And a penalty coming here against the Dragons. It's a cross check.
And it looks like the 21 of Andrew Body who is going to go to the box here. So Body will go to the sin bin here, and a power play for URI. Trying to get this game tied up at 1 apiece. Have a chance here to do so on the man advantage with 8:42 left to go here in this first period. Shots currently 11-5.
From the center of the slot, a corralling save there made by Richmond. The Rhode Island power play operating at a 23.1% clip. It's 1 for 4 yesterday in the win against Lehigh. While Drexel's penalty kill at 67.6%, they killed 2 penalties yesterday, going perfect when down a man. This is played over to the circle. Jared Weissert across, shot from the circle. Might have been blocked a bit there, went wide of net. Weissert back on it here. Weissert creeps. Goes around to the far side, playing it across. Nice play on the cutout there by Nathan Steele. Rams will look to restart the rush here. This is Colin Bizel with some speed. Gets past the defense but loses the puck. Punched it over to the near side. Backhand pass in deep. Now to the far side. And back to the point, Bizel across. Through the circle. Rams looking for a clear lane, and not one there as that pass is cut out. Good job by Adam Lazine.
That's a great stick check there from Lazine. He's been really good on this PK so far, really pressuring the men at the blue line here for URI.
40 seconds left on the power play. A cross-ice pass off the skate of Mulhern. And all the way down to the Rams' end. Final 30 seconds of the man advantage. Mulhern. Cross-ice off a stick. Owen Hall. Drop back to the circle. Now to the point. Gaudioso. Nice stick again in the lane by Drexel, and a clear. Really good penalty kill for the Dragons. 10 seconds to go for the Rams. Just backhanded off the boards. And a good job by Drexel as they get back to even strength.
And just one shot on that power play there for URI as the Dragons trying to go the other way quickly here.
Through the circle, a backhander, trickling puck, and it's in! Are you kidding me? That puck just spun round and round and over the goal line. It's 2-0 Drexel.
And it's Matt Harris, the captain, able to cash in the loose change and make it a 2-0 game in favor of the Dragons. And Drexel with a 2-0 lead here in this first period. Couldn't draw it up any better if you are the Dragons here in this game so far. 12th shot of the game, 2 goals. Past the 30 of James Hunt and the Dragons, the 4 seed, up 2-0 over the 1 right now.
Matt Harris's 29th goal on the season, his 58th point.
And I think for Drexel a little bit, that puck just sat there in the blue paint and spun, and I think that may have been tapped in by a URI defender as they went to go and clear it. So they don't get the second goal earlier, but they get it now and get a little bit of puck luck to help them get it. So the hockey gods returning one there a little bit for them on that play. And they've got a 2-0 lead here in this first period.
Tie up there as the Rams look to respond. A cross-ice pass cut out by Hutchinson. As this comes into the Drexel zone. Puck left there for Chase Guadioso. Has a good check there. And now Harris will come back out with it for the Dragons. Played up, slid around by Ryan Sambuco. Gets past the skate of Sambuco there. Rhode Island looking to take it away. This thrown down off the end of a stick. It's going to be an icing call against the Rams.
They have iced the puck a lot here in this first period. I think that's their 5th icing, if my count is correct here in this first period. Yesterday we had a bunch of icings in the Villanova-Navy game in one of the periods. Had a baker's dozen in just one frame.
Sometimes that's how it goes, and you're seeing these two teams, and with their size, they just seem to have a little bit of a tough time in transition, skating. I feel like we had a faster pace in the last one compared to this one. As the Dragons look to go here, Jimmy Jacobs through the circle, a shot, a save made. Puck trickles to the point. Pass over and a collision in the circle, and that's going to be a penalty.
And we're going to get a power play here for Drexel. Penalty on Rhode Island. As it looks like it's the 11 of Shane Mulhern, the captain, who's going to go to the box. So Mulhern, the grad student from Middletown, Rhode Island, will go to the box. And to the power play go the Dragons, an opportunity to go up 3-0 here in this first period. And Mulhern is actually going to swap out of the box here. And it's going to be the 21 of Corey Zabo who's coming into the box and will take this penalty instead. So they got the 21 and 11 confused there as Drexel wins the draw.
Just played across now into the point. Looking for a shot, a glove save, and a corral there by Hunt. Drexel's power play operating at a 34.1% clip. That's tied for first in the ECHA. It did go 0 for 4 yesterday. While the Rams are operating at an 84.8% penalty kill rate, they went 2 for 3 in killing penalties yesterday against Lehigh. Harris gets the puck taken away from him. Short-handed, heading in. 1-1 with the goaltender, and a blocker save made by Richmond. Great chance for Owen Hall, but Richmond denies him. As Harris goes across now. Sambuco to the point for Harris. Return pass for Sambuco. Tic-tac-toe here. Shot from the circle blocked. As it comes to the point, tried to play over for Sambuco again, who was heading out of the zone. Collision away from the play, no call. As here's a shot, and it goes up into the netting. Charlie Nelson there on the chance, shorthanded once again. 1:02 left here on the Dragons power play. A reminder that you can follow us at BSB Streaming on Instagram, TikTok, and X. If you like what you see in here. Again, we'll be back here for the finals on Saturday between Westchester and one of these two teams. Played across here. Nice move by Latham Hutchinson into the corner. He moves it around. Gets to the far side. Back in deep. And now the near side. For backer in, play to the point, a shot, and played away by Hunt. Shot there from Hutchinson. Now Hayden Soretti on the puck here. Deflection. Oh, what a glove save by Hunt.
Spectacular glove save there on that chance. There for Drexel.
Nathan Steele with great position in the high slot, getting that deflection. But Hunt makes a nice pick. As Soretti has it here, another shot off a body in front. That's Steele once again getting a piece.
15 seconds left on this power play here for Drexel.
Shot from a tough angle, sailed over the crossbar and out of play. Puck is going to stay in the Rhode Island zone. 10 seconds now to go on the man advantage. Drexel yesterday had 8 different goal scorers in the 9-1 win, so we know what they can do offensively. Proving fruitful here to start off this first period with 2 goals and almost a third that we think they should have had. As Rhode Island now gets back to even strength, killing off that penalty. Played across ice, past the stick of Mulhern. Rolling puck into the far corner, picked up by Zabo, face fresh out of the sin bin, and a nice block shot there by Drexel.
That was by Ryan Lippy. Spectacular block to knock that slap shot away.
Loose puck here. This is Harris. Tries to get past the defender. Nice poke check there by Zach Gold. Oh, big collision away from the play here as the puck exits the zone.
That was a huge check down there. I think that was the 29 of Sambuco, who just rocked the 3 of Valente.
Puck in deep now. Good defense here from Drexel, squeaking out to the corner. Shot from a tough angle, played away, and handled here by Max Lockwood. Off the glass, Drexel with the exit. No icing here, as this is corralled by Tim Crane. Crane leaving it for Colin Bizel. This puck played down by Hutchinson, deeper into the Rhode Island zone.
And he just smoked Bizel on that hit along the boards as well in front of us. Drexel really playing physical here in this game and trying to set the tone here in this one. In the last couple minutes here, have really played the body so far here in this game and have gotten themselves a 2-0 lead because of it with 1 minute left to go. Here in this first period.
Icing call here against the Rams. And they'll look to see if they can get a face-off win to make something happen here as the clock ticks on this first 20 minutes. It's a face-off win for Drexel as they play this around to the near side, just looking for an exit, unable to get it initially. That's going to go off the netting, and the Rams will get an offensive zone face-off once again. Drexel has outshot Rhode Island this year. It was in that second game where they lost 4-0. They actually outshot the Rams 35-24. So they're no stranger to having a more offensive game than the Rams this year, as there's a shot from the point. Rebound chance, still loose right in front of the goaltender and cleared out to the point. In the corner now. Far side shot, nice block there by Ben Burkan. Another chance, saved away by Richmond. And the Drexel fans loving that. Zach Gold spins around, able to play it back. Nice poke check out of the zone once again. Gold hops right back on it. The Rams have to reset. Drexel looking up. They're just going to throw it down ice. And that will do it for the first period. Impressive performance by the Drexel Dragons in that one. A 2-0 lead going into the locker room. Goals scored by Pietro Beccarin and Matt Harris. And the shots 16-11 in favor of the Dragons in that first 20 minutes. Crowell, your thoughts on that first?
That was a great period there from Drexel to open things up here against the number 1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, you can't really draw it up any better if you're the Dragons after that first period. 2-0 lead here against the number 1 seeded Rhode Island Rams. I mean, the only thing you would want is the 3-0 lead with that one bounce. But anyway, for Rhode Island at least, on their side of things, they just look flat coming out of the locker room there to start that period, and Drexel really hemmed them in the first couple minutes, and hence why they have a 2-0 lead right now. If you're Rhode Island, you got to get your legs back under you. I know you played last night. You were the last game of the evening, didn't get back to the hotel till probably, let's say, maybe 11:30 at the latest after getting all your stuff out of the locker room and whatnot and getting back to your hotel. So you're the last game of the day, 3:15 start time. I know it's a quick turnaround, but you got to get your legs back under you. You got to start playing quick, snap some passes around, and try and find a way to break through the Drexel defense right now. You're getting a couple of good looks here, shot 16-11, but you got to find a way to get one past the 32 of Tyler Richmond here and get yourself back into this game, because Drexel has looked great so far. They've been really good on the press into the zone. Their D has played really well. They're getting into a lot of shooting lanes, which has been spectacular so far for the Dragons. And other than that, Drexel has to just keep doing what they're doing. Try and not let URI adjust is going to be the biggest thing for the Dragons going into the second period.
So 2-0 the score. The Dragons leading through the first 20 minutes of play over the University of Rhode Island. We'll come back with the second period of action in just a little bit right here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. And we are back here live in the Steel Ice Center. It is the ECHA Semifinals. Drexel with a 2-0 lead on Rhode Island as we head to period number 2. Again, Cody Decker joining you alongside my partner, Carolo Pascal. Goals in that first period for Drexel. Matt Harris, his 29th on the year, 58th point. Pietro Baccarin, 9 goals and his 20th point on the season, and that's all the scoring from that opening 20 minutes as both teams get back out here. Drexel playing a really solid game so far, and looks like Rhode Island just needs to find their footing offensively, and we'll see if there were any messages in the locker room to help dictate a little bit better pace for the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it at the end of the frame where it looked like they just didn't have their legs under them in that first period as we get ready for the second period face-off, but for Rhode Island, as we are underway here for the middle frame, have to just try and find a way to get their legs under them here starting this second period. Drexel opened the game with some great forechecking, some great pressure in the O-zone, and really hemmed Rhode Island in as the Rams now down by 2 here entering this second period. Drexel looking to try and eliminate the 1 seed here in this one and make their way to the championship game next weekend against Westchester, who won earlier against Villanova on the 7th at 7:45, set for puck drop next Saturday here at the Steel Ice Center.
As the puck heads out of play there was a deflection. It'll stay in the Rhode Island zone as we enter the 40-second mark into the period. It's amazing to me. The playoffs just seem like a different animal. It really doesn't matter what happened in the regular season. You kind of wipe the slate clean, and Drexel's done that here to start this game.
Yeah, they certainly have. I mean, especially after yesterday's win, you come out firing in the playoffs and just dismantle George Mason, who was only 1 seed behind them as the 5 seed with Drexel as the 4. And coming into this game, you score 2 goals here in the first period and getting ready for a big second as Drexel takes this puck back. I mean, they've had some great chances as they're about to get another.
Shot there goes wide for Anton Kaczynski. As the Rams hop back on it, stretch pass, cut out by William Mikolas. This will be thrown down, arm up, and an icing call here against the Rams.
And one thing that I mentioned in the first, and I'm going to mention it again here, the defense for Drexel playing really high on the rushes out for URI and stopping passes towards the blue line. They just did so right there again, where on the rush out, on the breakout play for URI, the Drexel defense, instead of creeping back towards their own zone, they're stepping up higher. Like an example on that play where that pass got stopped almost at the Lehigh Valley Phantoms logo, not even at the blue line or inside the zone there for Drexel, and they're able to play out quickly and go the other direction for about half a second before it got sent down for the icing.
And that was a key to success for Westchester in their win earlier, playing that high defense, suffocating the Villanova offense. As the Dragons retreat here and they look to start up a rush, this is the alternate captain, Jimmy Jacobs on it. He gets poked it away and through center ice now, trying to touch it up forward was Dominic Idavia. Idavia resets here. Not going to be an icing here as the puck did not cross that end line. Latham Hutchinson on the puck here for Drexel, trying to play it up that far side. He taps it ahead here, still trying to gather it, and it's played over now to Santino Tiberio. Good pressure here on the forecheck by the Rams. It gives them an offensive zone chance. Battle in the corner for it. Played back to the point. Shot there, tough angle, and that one played away by Richmond. Puck taken away, punched back in deep into the Drexel zone. Looking for an option off a stick. Played across, and a return pass. Looking to center it, and a good cut out there. That's Ryan Barlow trying to get a shot on there. Mikolas able to play the puck out towards center and right back towards the blue line. Tough sledding here for both teams trying to get through center ice.
Yeah, both defenses have really started to creep up and play some high defensive lines here. And force the puck to bounce here in the neutral zone and just stay there for a while.
Colin Bizel across for Aiden Darlington, who fires it down. Richmond comes out to play it. Able to get a pass over and a dump in for Andrew Body. James Hunt playing it around as Drexel's in the middle of a change. Couldn't touch the puck. Good discipline
nearly
there.
got caught with too many men there.
Yep, good discipline there. As Body's right back on it here. He'll just throw this down ice. And it's going to be an icing call against the Dragons.
Just about first 4 minutes of action gone here in period number 2. And it honestly feels like it kind of what we expected the first to feel like, where both teams trying to figure each other out here a little bit. And both have made some adjustments coming into this period here in the second. And I think it's going to be a little bit of a feeling out period again, where Drexel came out really hard in the first period, had a lot of good chances, lots of good rushes, and got 2 goals. URI trying to find a way to respond here in this second period. I mean, a second half team like we saw yesterday, so we'll have to see how they can fare in the last 15:48 of this second period here. But so far, it's been pretty even between the two here to start this middle frame.
As this is played across, the Rams are offside. They don't touch the puck, so Drexel will start up with it again here. As here's is now Lazine. Lazine looking up, nice pass through the slot, cross ice to score! Oh, what a tic-tac-toe play! Pietro Beckerin gets his second goal of the game, and it's 3-0 Dragons.
What a finish, what a tic-tac-toe play as Beckerin with a beautiful one-time finish there on the back door, just ripped it into the top shelf there of Hunt, and a 3-0 lead here for the Dragons. Drexel playing unreal right now.
This puck played down, and Hunt facing some pressure as he plays that away. Coming loose to the slot, Drexel trying to keep it. It comes to the point, unable to be kept in though by Burkan. As the Rams retreat, trying to find some way to get offense going. As here is Max Lockwood, the alternate captain, flying through the zone, goes with a backhander only through the crease. As this comes back to Owen Hall, another shot and sticked away by Richmond. Rolling puck around the zone. Gets it to Hall. Drop back to the circle, up for grabs. Nice little stick lift there, but the puck exits. Collision away from the play. Puck sent through the slot and over to the far side. It'll be picked up here by Nelson. Charlie Nelson looking up. Tries to play through a defender. He gets hit to the boards by Mikolas. Now Evan Mudryk across for Sambuco, who plays up towards the blue line. Harris looks to keep in as it enters the Rhode Island zone. Rams hop on it. Outnumbered here, though, as there's a stick lift and a takeaway. Could be a possible 2-on-1 for the Dragons if they want it. This is Sambuco with it. Gets past the defender. Looks to throw it across. It deflected and off the glove there of Hunt.
I think Sambuco might have wanted to just shoot that one. As down to the ice went the referee. The linesman there. As he'll throw a helmet down. He went down hard, almost head first. As he'll try and shake this one off, holding the side of his head right now. Might get the trainer coming over to look at him, back on his feet, getting his helmet. Stick taps and claps all around. As we might be down a linesman here for a little bit as he gets checked out by the trainer here at center ice.
So it looks like he's gathering himself, talking to the trainer.
Trying to clean off that visor right now. Faceoff is going to end up at center ice, but obviously health of the linesman there paramount. Seems all right as he gets the strap back on. And seems ready to go. And we'll probably go off at least to maybe go do a short concussion test here. We'll have to see. It seems like he's okay, though, as says he's all right. Great to see. Obviously, never want anybody getting hurt, players, linesmen, whoever it is here for any of these games.
And he's got a smile on over there, so that's a good sign as well.
Yeah, definitely a good sign, just shaking it off.
As play resumes here, Rhode Island looking for some avenue to get the puck out. As they try to work it up that far side, puck spins to center ice. And a little back and forth here between the two teams in neutral ice. Bounce off the end boards there. And this will now be taken, a tape-to-tape pass. Now for Kozitsky with the shot and a glove save made by Hunt. As we hit the 13-minute mark left in the second period, 3-0 your score in favor of the Drexel Dragons.
And Drexel has been red hot here so far this weekend. And they've actually got a fourth goal up on the board for Drexel. It should be 3-0. They might have misclicked that one by accident. Might have meant to put a shot up on the board instead of the score. So I'll have to see when they correct that as you or I try to keep this in the zone.
Puck at the far side. Now played in deeper, trying to center it, take it away. Here, this is Lazine. Adam Lazine chips it towards net. Sticked away by Hunt. And now the Rams look to go. Mulhern across for Cam Sear. Sear touches it up for Zabo with the shot that goes wide. Looking to center again, nobody home, and taken out by Sambuco. Good touch passing, Sambuco and Backer in here. Sambuco trying to get through two defenders. He gets hit twice and goes into the goaltender. Play will stop.
Yeah, he went in hard to the net there as he lost an edge, and Hunt trying to get back up to his feet here. Hopefully he's not shaken up. Seems okay as he'll get back up to his feet. And we'll have to fix the netting here.
If you missed it earlier, Westchester picking up a 5-2 victory over the Villanova Wildcats to reach Saturday's final. Again, that's a 7:45 puck drop. You can watch it right here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Playing either this Rhode Island or Drexel winner. As the puck up for grabs there at the point, kept in by the Dragons. As it spun off the boards, in momentarily, but exited out. Down to the Dragon end. Ben Burkan picks up the puck and will look to start the rush. It's a long pass looking for Harris. It goes off his skate. Now Owen Hall trying to spin around, but he gets the puck poked away from him, and a nice back check. No, it's going to be a penalty. It's a hook.
That's a great job there by Mudrick to draw that call. Excellent job by Mudrick to draw that. And the penalty going to be on the 4 of Charlie Nelson. The freshman will go to the box. And now a power play for Drexel, trying to make this a 4-0 game here. Already up 3-0 here against URI.
Drexel 0 for 1 on the power play. Going for their second chance here with the man advantage as they control here. This to the point. Played over for Sambuco. Sambuco throws a shot on, patted away by Hunt. Kicked along back to the point and a quick pass over to the near circle. Return pass, the shot. Sambuco there. Looked like it went a little wide. Sambuco tees up another shot, scored! If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Jimmy Jacobs feeds Ryan Sambuco to make it 4-0 Drexel and a power play goal.
What a heater there from Ryan Sambuco as he makes it 4-0, the team leader in assists and points, collects another goal. And a 4-0 lead for the Dragons. And man, Drexel having an afternoon here at the Steel Ice Center. Had a great late afternoon evening yesterday against GMU and are on a heater right now here in the second. A 4-0 lead for Drexel here over the number 1 seeded Rhode Island Rams. And Rhode Island have to try and find a way to stop the bleeding here.
The Dragons 13-1. Combined, entering almost 70 minutes of play between yesterday and today. And the Rams just need to get something going. As this is Zach Gold trying to throw it around and take it away. Could be a 2-on-1. Cross-ice pass, the shot, and a save made. That was Sambuco again. What a great save there by James Hunt. Going the other direction, Aiden Darlington throws it around. Looking to play over for Jared Weiser. Looking to push it out towards the point. And it comes loose. Quick pass, cut out. And off the far boards now, this will be dumped in. And Drexel will make a few changes.
That's a great look yet again there for Drexel, but a big save there from Hunt.
Battle in the neutral zone rather. This will be played down by the Rams. The last time James Hunt saw these Drexel Dragons, he had a 35 save shutout. Today, so far, a much different story.
Definitely did their homework, that's for sure, here for Drexel. I mean, they got to see them last night take on Lehigh, and Lehigh, the 8 seed, played an excellent game against them yesterday evening, and URI being dealt a tough hand right now up against the 8 and 4 seed, nearly lost to Lehigh last night, and then today down 4-0 here to Drexel.
Lehigh taking the Rams down to the 5 minutes left in the game, and that's when the Rams cut loose and were able to take the win home to get to today. Sambuco, nice move past the defender, looking for the wraparound, and a save made by Hunt. Puck in deep now, comes out to the half wall, up for grabs in the circle, and this one gloved down. It's handled here by Brady Doyle, who just dumped in again. And a few changes made by the Dragons. Off the glass, chipped right back into the Ram zone. And now in transition goes Rhode Island as this is backhanded into the bench. And the faceoff will come to center ice.
I mean, Rhode Island, like we've mentioned, they already have their spot locked in for the national tournament. But you would like to win the championship here in the ECHA as the 1 seed as well, down 4-0 right now. Got to find a way to get back into this game if you do want to try and win it.
And we were talking about it. You're 2 weeks away from the national tournament. If you happen to lose this game, you've got a lot of work to do in the next 2 weeks. If there's a shot from the circle, saved by Hunt, puck trickles through the slot, comes over to the far corner. It's played into the slot. Harris trying to play it, but it's taken away. Now some speed for Justin Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio turns around, drops it back. The shot fired, save made, comes out loose. Another chance, blocked in front. Great chance there for Bonfiglio again, but some nice defense from the Dragons.
And Richmond was sprawling there. Had to make that save from the seat of his pants.
Here comes Cam Sear looking for some help. Bonfiglio, the shot blocked and over to the far side. Bonfiglio with a good shift here as he hops back on the puck initially, but gets the puck taken away from him, and now Lazine will throw it over. Nice pass there to the circle. Nice move there. Another shot and a save made by Hunt. Baccarin looking for the hat trick there. And now Shane Mulhern will play this back. And again, Drexel not letting off the gas as far as that forecheck is concerned. A hop, skip, and a jump, and a save made by Hunt on the chance from Lazine. Lazine trying to get back on the puck again, taken away by Bonfiglio. This one off a skate and down. Rhode Island going to get some fresh legs out there. Now Ryan Lippy over for Lazine. Tape to Tate for Steele. Steele enters, plays it over. Shot, backer in, rebound try, and a save made by Hunt.
Wow, what a save by Hunt. They're diving across with the paddle. Wow, spectacular save there from Hunt.
Taken away, shot, lifted, and over the crossbar. The chance there for Latham Hutchinson.
Almost thought that was a for sure goal there for Drexel.
The Dragons firing away, and that's going to stop the momentum as the net comes off the moorings.
Man, that was so close to being a 5th goal there for the Dragons. And you were mentioning it before, how Drexel has not taken the foot off the gas. They can't. They can't the whole game, because obviously URI was the 1 seed for a reason. So you can't give them anything here throughout the rest of this game and have to stay on the gas the whole time, foot to the floor for an entire 60 minutes if you're Drexel right now. Even though you're up by 4, you have to stay on them as much as you can.
And there's urgency for Drexel. Their season's on the line today. Rhode Island, like we said, they get to play in 2 weeks. As this puck enters the zone, I would think a player's offside, and yes, he is. That was Nelson there, as there was a bit of a tie-up at the blue line. 5:34 to go in the second. It's a 4-0 Drexel lead. So the 4 seed putting up 4 goals in the first 35 minutes of this game. And a battle for the near side as the Rams try to work this, and once again, some good one-on-one battles won by Drexel as this deflects out of play.
Yeah, they've been really good at stopping the rush so far here for URI. They haven't really had any chances off the rush here in this game so far. I mean, they've gotten a couple here and there, but they've been pretty sparse here throughout this second period. And most of it has come through off of faceoffs here in the O-zone for URI, as they get a little bit of time to set up if they win the draw clean.
Drexel with 31 and 35 shots respectively in the 2 games during the regular season. They're at 26 right now, so they're on pace to be around there, or maybe even more than that, as that play is offside. Also important to note, compared to the regular season matchups, URI saw Ryan Nocerino both times, so they have not seen Richmond, who's done a good job so far today, saving 15 of 15. As Rhode Island looks to set this up. And once again, there's 3 players in the zone on the forecheck for Drexel. They're just making it extremely difficult right now. As here's a turnover. This could be the chance the Rams need. Cross-ice pass bouncing towards net. Still loose in the blue paint. Jamming at it, and it comes spinning across, and we're going to get a stoppage.
And it looks like the net came off its moorings a little bit there. A little bit of a lucky break for Drexel. And I think actually the skate of Richmond might be caught in the goal.
That's the second time that's happened today with the goalies, as far as being tied up into the net. You don't see it very often.
Yeah, certainly do not, but he was down and out scrambling to try and knock that away, and then in came Sambuco on the back check, went down to a knee as well and blocked a shot.
Face-off win for the Rams, the shot cut out, and a stretch pass. This is Harris. Harris faces a check, trying to keep possession. He falls to the ice, but is able to play the puck around. Harris has a goal in today's game. 1 of the 4 for the Drexel Dragons. As this is now Ben Burkan looking to play up. Spins into the Rhode Island zone. Damon Valente playing across. Once again, Drexel making it difficult to get the puck out. Creeping in, a shot is deflected over the crossbar. That chance there from William Mikolas. Puck played around to the far side now. Chase Gaudioso there for the Rams as he's hit into the glass. That was actually Nate Marshall who was the recipient of the hit. as this will be played away. Nice takeaway at center ice by the Dragons. They look to reverse course. Drexel changing out their D pair, and a turnover here at the circle, drop back. Oh, what a poke check. Little too much going on there for the Rams as Tiberio, makes the poke check.
That was a beautiful poke check from Tiberio. Excellently timed.
If you're Rhode Island at some point, you need to just opt to fire the puck on net down 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were trying to walk in a little more and try and get a better angle for that shot as that one goes sailing up and out of play. But I think they were just trying to walk in a little bit further and find a better angle there for that shooting chance. But Tiberio with an unreal poke check to knock that one away. Used a good reach there to knock that one aside.
So Drexel once again in their offensive zone. Tie up for the puck, spins out to neutral ice. Hit delivered there.
The linesman nearly caught another puck up high.
Getting caught in some tough situations out there. This is played ahead by Hutchinson. And a dump in by the Rams as Lippy gets it for Drexel, played over to the far side. Quick pass, great speed at the near circle. Unable to really corral it though was Kazitsky. And a return pass going the other way. Lockwood with it, he's tangled down. No call though, we play on.
That was a good stick check there from Lippy.
And a puck played up here. 2 minutes to go in the period. Shot from the circle and a glove save and a corral by James Hunt. Make it 2:01 left in the second period and a 30 spot now in shots on goal for Drexel.
I was just about to mention that. You mentioned the shot totals the 2 times these teams have played each other this year. Already at 30 here for Drexel. Still with 2:01 left to go here in this second period.
So far, Drexel has figured out this University of Rhode Island team as they look to go in transition, but once again, stopping the chance right at the blue line. As Aiden Darlington plays this in deep. First to it, Brady Doyle for Drexel. Played up for Evan Mudrick. Nice pass across. This is Matt Harris, the captain. Forehand, backhand, and not sure if he really got much on that shot. It might have been played away by Hunt, but the net comes off the moorings.
I think he tried to backhand flip that one right over the pad there of James Hunt, but didn't get a lot on it. Like you said, could have been poked as well. I think it might have been a little of both there.
It's a face-off win for the Dragons. Puck spins to the point, kept in. A backhander fluttered off a body in front, comes loose to the circle, and cleared out by the Rams. Aiden Darlington plays it towards net. It's handled by Richmond, and he will put the lid on. And a little bit of snow coming up there, and some words exchanged after that. Need something here if you're the Rams.
Oh, 100% here with time winding down in this second period. You only got 20 minutes left after this to score 4.
Got the face-off win they needed, but the puck exits the zone as this is thrown down ice. A spinner right into the crease, and that's going to have to be stopped by Hunt as we hit the minute mark left in the second.
That was a good dump there by Drexel. I mean, they tried to just flip that one out for a play, but it ended up going on target, so no icing.
Face-off win for the Dragons. Burkhan with it. Plays it up into the corner. Baccarin out to the point. Mikolas with the shot. Blocked in the slot. Comes out to the near side. Burkhan across. Over for Mikolas. Another chance. Wide of the net. Comes toward the blue line. Kept in by Burkhan. Nice job by Drexel here as the clock winds down this first period. This played down ice, handled by Richmond. Turns the puck over though, loose in the circle. A shot and a save. Trying on the backhand with the wraparound, and play is stopped.
That was a great look there for URI. Couple of good chances there. 2 good shots. Some good looks there for URI as down on to one knee right now, the 5 of Adam Lazine as he gets back up here. Long shift for him at the end of this period.
Face-off win, a shot and a save by Richmond. Off a hand, another chance, also saved by Richmond. Comes out to the point. One more chance, deflection, save Richmond with the stick. Final 4 seconds in the period. Comes to the point and a shot whiffed on as Drexel has a 4-0 lead going into the locker room, and a lot of frustration shown there by Damon Valente.
He just slap shot that over to the wall, and he is not happy about it. He is not happy about this 4-0 lead for Drexel. But what a second period there for the Drexel University Dragons. Spectacular second.
It is a steep valley to climb for the University of Rhode Island Rams in the Lehigh Valley. As we enter the third period, the Rams down 4-0 to the Drexel University Dragons. Cody Decker and Carolo Pascal with you. Appreciate you joining us throughout the weekend as this semifinal Sunday continues. Drexel has really dominated this game to this point, and they'll look to cap it off here in the third. The Rams were on the bench the entire break. It's something you don't see very often, so we'll see if that sparks a little bit of something for the Rams here.
And for head coach Joe Augustine, made his players sit out there and stare at the score. Over to the left of us here on the scoreboard, as that is covered up there by James Hunt. And, I mean, you can't put most of this blame here on Hunt. I mean, he's allowed 4, obviously. But besides that, there's been no offensive pressure here from URI. They've had a couple good chances, and on the other side, Richmond has been tested a couple times and has had to make a few big saves, but they've been few and far in between, and the University of Rhode Island Rams have just been not moving the puck in this one. It's as simple as that. They just have not been playing like a number 1 seed here in this one today.
Icing call waved off as beating it is Lockwood. He tries to get it back to the point, turns around a pass, comes to the circle, dropped off, a shot, scored! Oh, what a laser by Charlie Nelson to make it 4-1. The Rams not done yet.
That was a heat seeker to the top right corner over the glove of Richmond, and URI have life. So after sitting out on the bench the entire period, here in the first minute of action in this third, they pot one in and cut this to a 3-goal lead. Still a lot of work to do here, though, in this third period, but URI trying to fight their way back, show a little bit of life there. A little bit of life and a little bit of fight as this will go offside here.
Shots now 33-22 in favor of Drexel.
That was the first shot of the period there for URI as well.
We'll see if that can spring a comeback bid as this rolls into the Ram zone. Taken by Lockwood, looking to play up for Weissert. And now this is Quinn Thompson playing across as the Rams look to start this rush. Big collision there as the puck enters the Drexel zone. It's quickly taken back out into the neutral zone. This is going to be played down and handled here by the Rams. It's deflected at center and deep in the Drexel end. Turnover here, trying to center, and that one unable to be found. And it comes all the way down to the URI end. It'll be picked up here by Tim Crane. Now Dominic Idavia getting the puck out here through the zone. Nice takeaway there by the Dragons and quickly back out into the URI zone. Zach Gold on the puck here, looks up and gets it across to Chase Gaudioso. Gaudioso with a man, has a shot, but it goes wide. Puck with a bit of speed here. This is now Lazine. Lazine gets the puck poked away. As this is played down off the glass, Drexel will dump and make a change. Quickly, Harris playing up for Ryan Sambuco. 2 players with goals in this one, and Drexel's offside. About 3 minutes into this third period, 4-1 the score in favor of Drexel. Face-off win for the Dragons. Puck played to center ice. Hayden Soretti throwing the puck down. That's off the boards here. This could be a 3-on-2 for the Rhode Island Rams if they want it. This drop back, the shot, a glove save made by Tyler Richmond.
They got a little bit of a snow shower there too. 23rd shot of the game there for the Rams. trying to fight their way back into this game here in the third period. Down by 3 now after scoring that goal. Still got a lot of work to do here in this third.
Calling for a pass. Oh, what a block, I believe, there as that went to the far side. As this is played down, it'll be corralled by Gold. Tried to play it back. It's in the slot up for grabs, and it's taken back by Damon Valente. Puck rocketed out to the neutral zone. Drexel will make a change. Looking like quick shifts are going to be a key here for Drexel to try and hold what's now a 3-goal lead. This is played back. Now across in the Drexel zone. Off the boards, played to the blue line.
And if you're Drexel here, I mentioned it earlier at the end of the second period and in the second period, you got to keep your foot on the gas here. Coming out of 2 periods of excellent hockey there from Drexel, getting this 4-0 lead as they're going to wave off this icing. But coming out of 2 great periods, I mean, you expected URI to come back out and try and get at least a goal here in the opening minutes, and they did just that. They get one in the first period, or in the first minute of play as that went wide. But for Drexel, as that one hops out of play, you have to try and just play the game you have been through the first 40. They were spectacular defensively, really good in the O zone, great forechecking, and you have to just keep your foot to the floor here. And you know Rhode Island is going to come at you quick here in this third period and try and get this game tied and get a couple goals. But you have to try and limit their chances and just play the game you were in the first 40 minutes.
As the forecheck proves to work here for Rhode Island, a centering pass, and that one tapped wide by Aiden Darlington. Darlington hops back on the puck here, trying to center once again, and the Dragons looking to take it out. This is Satoru Eto. Puck played down, and an icing call against the Dragons. 5 minutes into this third period. Shot advantage, 33-24 Drexel. The deficit getting a little closer. As this comes up ice. Drexel doing a nice job of clogging up the center ice area. This is played across. Backhanded but missed. And now Eric Eisler enters the zone. Trying to center it, nobody home as Drexel was in the middle of a change. This comes to the point, settling, and a shot and a save made. Loose in front of the goaltender, comes out to the high slot. Turnaround chance and a save made by Hunt.
Good couple of looks there for Drexel.
Look out here, trying to get past the defense. Nice hit laid there. Just a little bit of a shove on Jared Weissert.
That was from Lippy.
Trying to jam at it here, loose in the crease. And play stops amidst that mess. The Rams looking to generate as much as they can as they try to complete a comeback bid. Face off to come here near side. It's Juan by the Dragons. Just played off the glass, trying to find Matt Harris. It comes back. And a quick chip up, collision at the blue line as Harris was trying to enter the zone. This tapped ahead to the crease, sticked away by Hunt.
I'm surprised Hunt played that. Thought he was going to cover that one up.
Might have been the smarter play. As this is turned over, a shot and a save made by Richmond. Puck sent down, arm up. And an icing call against the Dragons. Much better job by URI in the start of this third period to generate whatever chances they can. Trying to take all they can get at this point. As there is a face-off win. Corey Zabo Fires this puck around. It comes over to the corner. Giving chase Cam Sear. Squirts out to the point. Chipped out of the zone. Handled here by Zabo. Puck deflects out of play. Nice catch by Nick Maringola at his bench.
Yeah, seeing a little bit of action, even though he's not in the game. They're over on the bench.
Face-off in the neutral zone. It's won by the Rams, doing a much better job in the face-off circle at the start of this third period. Battle in here, played around, handled by Colin Bizel. Looking to play it up. Cross-ice pass to center for Zabo. Zabo returns it. Good little tic-tac-toe here developing. That bounces off a player, and it's got to be a cover-up by Tyler Richmond.
And one thing that Drexel also has been doing well all game, and especially there on that sequence, the back check from the forwards has been really, really strong here in this one, especially that first forward back, getting back and basically acting as the third high defenseman there for Drexel, and really covering up and eliminating chances, being the first one to try and get a whack at the puck depending on where it's at. And then the rest of the forwards come in to try and help and negate some chances, as that one hops right into the Drexel bench. But they've done a great job at that so far here in this one, and hence why they're up 4-1 right now. That's part of the reason why.
If you're enjoying what you're seeing and hearing today, make sure you give us a follow at BSB Streaming on Instagram, TikTok, and X. As we prepare for the finals coming up on Saturday, we know Westchester will be there against one of these two teams. Again, it's a 7:45 puck drop in 6 days' time. As Drexel controls here, this at the point, a shot goes wide for William Michaelis. In transition now go the Rams with some speed. Turning around, throw towards net, and it squeaks out towards the far corner. This one gloved down by Kazitsky. Kazitsky looking to center. Good cut out there. And this can chip up into the air and out of play.
That was a good chance there for URI trying to get a second goal here. Time starting to wind down here in this third period. 11:52 left to go. Still mathematically possible for now for URI. I mean, I guess at any time, in theory, it's technically possible. But
nice move there from the point. A skipping shot goes wide for Zach Gold. As the Dragons look to find a way to get the puck out. Nice keep here by Rhode Island in deep. Battle at the boards, puck loose, coming over, off the far boards, hit delivered there. And a little bit of a scrum as that is lasered over to the near side. Played out once again, glove down, nice entry there by Lazine. Playing across the shot, and not much on that.
That was from Nathan Steele. Got tied up a little bit there on the back check there by the three of Valente.
Shot from the point, blockered away. That chance from Tiberio. As Rhode Island looks to gather. Nice play here by Ryan Barlow. Barlow in deep, keeps possession as he falls down to the ice. Shot thrown towards net. Looked like Richmond got a piece. As the check delivered there, this is Tiberio on that hit. And the puck able to be chipped out of the zone, and Drexel will get some fresh legs.
Drexel needed a change there for sure, as Rhode Island starting to apply some hard pressure here.
31 shots on net now after that stoppage. 10:15 to go in the third. 4-1 the score in favor of Drexel. So a much better period so far for URI, but looks like they still need to try and get themselves into the high percentage areas offensively in their zone. as they turn the puck over there. Here come the Dragons looking to go. Nice speed there by Sambuco. Oh, what a shot, save made. And a rebound chance is clogged up by Hunt.
Two really big saves there by Hunt in on Sambuco. Great couple of looks for Sambuco there. Basically walked in on a breakaway after he blew by the defense. Initial first stop, spectacular there from Hunt, and he gets the second one as well.
Kind of looked like Matt Boldy there, trying to muscle his way past the defender to try and put a shot on net. Of course, that first Olympic goal that Boldy got in the gold medal game is there's a shot that goes wide for URI. As they can't keep the puck in the zone, Latham Hutchinson taking it for the Dragons. This down ice, no icing here. As Dominic Idavia plays this over to the far side. Lockwood tied up, spins around and just plays it back. Really great forecheck by Drexel, but here's an out by the Rams. Owen Hall playing back for Charlie Nelson. Nelson has a goal in the period. It's played in deeper. That's Nelson back there, but it's taken out by Mikolas. Not able to get the puck out. Puck rolling towards the net, comes out to the far circle. Hall looking for an option, a shot, and a save made by Richmond.
And right on the back door, great clear there from Eisler. Able to steer that away from the blue paint.
Drexel in the middle of another change. Rams unable to take control of that opportunity as Satoru Eto played that. This now comes back into the Drexel end. In deep with it to Barrio. Rams keep it in. And the battle for the puck is finally muscled out into neutral ice. Quickly back into the Drexel zone. Mikolas retrieving it. He gets checked. Puck comes out. And up the half wall now. Right back around for Weiser. Looking to play it to the point. Puck gets out, and Drexel will change once again.
That's a big clear there for the Dragons, and as that puck got tipped as well, so no icing.
Cross ice pass intercepted by Lazine. Lazine heading in. The shot deflected and out of play. Rhode Island making their change now as well. 7:44 to go in the third. Shots 37-31 in favor of Drexel. They lead 4-1 in goals.
And for Drexel, you're just trying to hold on to this lead here. I mean, like I've been saying, you got to keep your foot on the gas, but you also have to stop Rhode Island here on the rush. I mean, they've had a couple great looks. You're getting some help from your goaltender in Richmond, but you got to just trying to weather this storm that's coming from URI right now. Here with 7 minutes left, you know they're going to press.
Pietro Baccarin's on hat-trick watch, throws it across to the circle, drop back. A shot thrown on, sticked away by Hunt. In deep with it. Dragons trying to keep it on this side of the ice as this is lifted out of play. And some work for the goaltenders for URI as the third goalie, who's in the sin bin, corrals that, Nate Hanisco.
And one thing we talked about in the intermission before coming into this third period is how quiet the URI bench has been this game. It's been dead silent over there on the bench. And for Drexel, you hear them screaming, talking the whole time. From over here, the coach is yelling, the players yelling, very active, most of them standing as that's covered up. But over on the URI bench, it's been very quiet.
It's eerie almost. Very eerie. And this is a game where you need to be talking on the bench, communicating between your lines and trying to make a play out on the ice, and not hearing anything on the Ram bench. As this comes off the glass, Matt Harris throwing it down ice. It's gathered here by Valente. Now a chance for URI. They're outnumbered here. And there's the poke check by Harris. He's got the C on his chest. He's got a goal in this game. Matt Harris throwing the puck around. Loose in the circle, chipped up and out of play. And it's funny because we've been saying URI has improved this period, but they're really still not getting the high percentage chances in positioning in their offensive zone.
Yeah, I mean, Drexel has started to push back here in this third period again. After about the first 8 minutes or so of this frame where URI was really applying some tough pressure, obviously they scored the goal to open the period with a good look in the first minute. After that, it's kind of just fallen back to what we've seen through most of this game so far, is where Drexel just kind of having their way in their own zone and just trying to hold on to this lead. As that icing is waved off here, and URI, time creeping off the clock with under 6 to play.
I was shocked that Hunt even played that puck there, really, as it was going wide of net, but...
They had already waved off the icing.
Okay. Turnover here, the shot scored! Jimmy Jacobs capitalizes on the turnover, and it's 5-1 Dragons.
A 5-1 game as Jacobs capitalizes, like you said, Cody, on that turnover. Right time, right place, and rips it past the blocker side there of James Hunt. And a 5-1 game here for Drexel. And what a game it's been here for the Dragons.
They are firing on all cylinders as that is corralled by James Hunt. For Jimmy Jacobs, it's goal number 20 on the year, his 53rd point.
As we get a good pan over to the URI bench right now, just flat over there right now.
Shocking to say the least, and if you're URI, you know you're headed to Nationals in 2 weeks. You have a lot to clean up before then.
And especially for the teams who are going to be playing URI in Nationals, might want to be watching this tape from Drexel today.
Yeah, absolutely. Could be your blueprint to being able to win a game in the national tournament. As the Rams continue on here, they play the puck in deep. This will be knocked down as they look for a scoring opportunity. This bounce to the circle, played in deep, looking to center. It's off the side of the net. To the point here, a shot and a block in front. Nice sliding play. And taken out here by the Dragons. That was Ben Burkan on the chance, and a big collision there.
He just got hit up high, no call. We continue on. Got a glove pretty much right into the throat. Almost had his helmet knocked off.
Up the far side and out to center. 4-goal lead. You can just play as defensively sound as possible if you're Drexel now.
And that's what's helped them get this lead. They're just playing super defensively responsible. Their forwards always getting back on the back check, have done a great job negating chances on the rush and on the breakout plays here for Rhode Island. And all they've had to do is just dump the puck in. That's all Rhode Island has been able to do. They haven't really had any chances off the rush unless it was a 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 going out the other way. But even then, the back checkers would get back and stop the plays.
I'd love to see some SAP insights as to how much time Rhode Island has had in their offensive zone on the perimeter, because it seems like it's been a bunch this entire game. As Matt Harris chips this ahead for the Dragons. Take away here by the Rams. They try to muster something. That's Justin Bonfiglio trying to work his way in the Drexel zone and did, but the puck quickly taken away. Harris up. And a great pass ahead, spinning puck, chipping towards net, and whiffing on a shot there was Hayden Soretti. And Soretti got hit there as well. This comes to the point. Bouncing puck knocked down by Bonfiglio, faces a back check. Nice job by Drexel on the retreat there.
Once again right there, like we've been talking about, Hutchison with a great back check there to negate that play.
Now Tim Crane throwing it to the far side. And Cam Sear with it, looking for some options, drops it back, shot from the circle. That one goes just wide. Shot from the point, also going wide. That chance there from Shane Mulhern. Another chance, glove down by Sear, but he's unable to get another shot off. This is played back. Drexel in the middle of a change. This played across for Hall. Owen Hall with it. Dances, gets to the point. A shot thrown on, blocked by a skate in front and cleared. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. It's 5-1 Drexel. The upset brewing.
And I think it's been brewing here, honestly, since the first goal here for Drexel. The way they started this game, they were not going to lose at this point.
Now Nathan Steele with the shot. Looking for a goal here in the Steel Ice Center, but he's denied on that block shot.
Like I said, the way that Drexel started this game, unrelenting offense in the first couple minutes here for the Dragons, and you could feel it after the first, and you definitely felt it after the second, where they would not be denied this game, taking down the 1 seed. We've still got 125 left, but either way, it has just been unreal here for Drexel as they'll lift it down the ice, and unless pandemonium ensues here in the final minute, it's going to be an all-Pennsylvania final here in the ECHA as that puck goes right up into the netting.
Two players tied up there as that puck went up, and a little slow to get up is Brady Doyle. Correction, that's actually a Santino Tiberio, 26, who's going to take his time getting to the bench. And the shots on goal in this game is not the indicator of how it's gone. 39-35 now in favor of Drexel. As there's a shot from the point blocked in front. Final minute to play in the third. This place is pretty silent. I think everybody's shocked almost.
All the Drexel fans are up. There's a lot of Drexel fans here. Over to the left of us and down to the right over along the boards. I think there's still a couple of Westchester people here watching on as well. And we're trying to see who they were going to play next week. And now we know, like I said, an all-Pennsylvania school final here between Westchester and Drexel coming up next weekend here with 31.9 left to go. Fitting that we're here in PA for the finals and for the playoffs here for the ECHA. And we're going to get two PA schools matching up in the final.
Bethlehem is known for its Christmas stars, and both teams will be going for that glowing star in the form of the ECHA Championship. 6 days from now, 15 seconds to go. The Rams corral it. Play the puck down. Final 10 seconds, trickle away. 5-1. Convincing, dominating. Drexel has slayed the ECHA Dragon. The 4 seed upsetting the top seed. The Drexel University Dragons are headed to the championship game.
What a game from Drexel. I mean, they could not have played a better game here today against URI. Could not have played a better game at all. Just outright dominated from puck drop. And could not have done any better here against the number 1 seed as they will head to the ECHA final next weekend against Westchester.
Credit to Tyler Richmond, who didn't see too much work early on in the game, but ends up making 34 saves on 35 shots, picking up his 6th win on the year. And URI, their season isn't over, like we said. National tournament in 2 weeks. They've got a lot to work on going into that.
Oh, 100%. Definitely have a lot to work on before they head to nationals. But for Drexel, they'll play next weekend for the ECHA Championship. and they will face the Westchester University Golden Rams. And that will wrap things up here for this weekend of action here for us at the ECHA Playoffs. Had the quarterfinals yesterday and the semis today here on Semifinal Sunday, but we'll have the championship game next Saturday here from the Steel Ice Center as Drexel, the 4 seed, takes on the number 2 Westchester University Golden Rams. And that will do things here for this weekend.
Yeah, really good games this weekend. It's been fun. And we'll do it one more time on Saturday. Again, 7:45 puck drop. Mike Nestoko, Corolla Pascal will be on the call for that one. But for our camera operator, Dylan Manfrey, my partner today, Corolla Pascal, this is Cody Decker signing off from Bethlehem in the Steel Ice Center. Have a good night. We'll see you in 6 days for the ECHA Championship.